my friend, happy birthday to me. It's my birthday, or at least it was yesterday, and I have a gift for you. So hopefully you've been following me for the reasons I think you are. You're trying to build a business, you're trying to build a brand, you're trying to grow your audience online, and you are wanting to generate income online, right? That's why you've been following me. If not, then please just stop listening to this video. That's not a problem. I am excited about this. Over the weekend, I didn't celebrate, but I did work on this, and I have an amazing gift for you. So before we get into that, let's watch this.
So this. What are the strategies, techniques, and tools that you need to learn to generate residual income from the e-learning boom that's happening right now? My name is Jean-Serge and welcome to Course Income Secrets.
So my birthday was yesterday. So what I've been doing, I've been doing this for a long time, working on this 12-step thing, right? This 12, you might have been listening to my content from the past, and you might have seen that I've been doing this, that I started doing this 12-step program. And what I'm calling it is the 12 critical steps to your online success, right? So the 12 critical steps to your online success is all about building your brand, building your audience, growing your business online, figuring out what it is to build a business online, the things you need to do, the sequence you need to do them in. And one of the things that I've realized when I was, because I've been trying to build generate income that allows me, that will allow me to quit my job, to go live with my family, all this stuff for a long time, right? And the thing is that I don't know, sorry, I've been not getting the results I want. I make some money online. I've made some money online. I've got some people joining masterminds and buying some courses and things, but nothing that allows me to quit my job, which is kind of, it sucks really to have a job, especially in my case, because if you don't know this, I'm 12 hours away from my family. They live out in Prince Edward Island. I'm in Montreal, so we're 12 hours apart. If I get in my car and I want to drive to go see my wife, my kids, it's 12-hour drive. So obviously I don't see them all that often. And it's one of the things I've been working towards is to get home, right? To be able to be there, to work from home. And one of the ways, the only way really I'm seeing, because of the kind of work I do and the income that we need to, pay for our lifestyle and whatever else, is the online world. There's no job really that will pay as well if I'm over there, right? That's just the way it is. So I've been building a business online to try to get that to happen, and it just hasn't been happening for me, right? So one of the things that I've realized is, okay, well, why not? So I've been listening to lots of training. I've been doing lots of things, and one of the things that I realized is that I wasn't doing things in the right sequence. So that's the number one thing. Number one is there's a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't do it in the right order, didn't do it with the right consistency. There's lots of different things that I did that I should have done differently. And I decided January 1st this year, I'm gonna do this and go through the process myself and show you how I'm doing it as I'm going through the process, right? And out of that came my 12 steps to your online success, which was basically just 12 videos I did. That if you go back in my history there, if you go back to the previous episodes I did, you're gonna see those 12 steps. And those were like the first pass of me even doing it live, thinking through what are the 12 steps, thinking through what do I do for step number one, which is vision. What do I do for the step where I talk about my offer? What do I do for this? What do I do for that? And as I went through these 12 steps, I realized that it's not that simple to go through and do it, even for myself, even though I've been learning this for like 4 years, almost 5 now. I've been learning all this. and doing it all. And I know so much, but I'm not necessarily doing it the right way. And that's one of the things I've learned. And out of that came, like I said, the 12-step videos. But out of those 12-step videos came out a couple of people that are actually interested in doing this with me. And I'm finding more people that are interested. And I'm finding that they're finding it's awesome. It's helping them to focus, to understand what they need to do first, what the sequence is, where they went wrong in the past. Because I've got one of my students that he's been building a business online for like 2 years. Same thing, not as long as me, but he's got the same problem. He's learned all sorts of things, but he just hasn't done it in the right sequence. And he loved these 12 steps. So because of all that, anyway, so the point is that because of all that, I've actually put together like this ebook, right? So this ebook is the 12 steps to your, and actually I call them the 12 critical steps to your online success, because they're critical steps. Because if you don't do these things and you start doing all the other stuff, which has to do with building your brand, like posting daily and engaging on your audience and building your audience and growing your list, all these things that have to be done as well. If you don't do these 12 critical steps before you do all that, it's not going to matter. And that's what I did. I did all that. I did all these things. I set up groups. I started getting leads. I started this. I started that. Starting posting on social media, automating things. I did all these things, but I didn't do these 12 critical steps, or at least I didn't do them in the right order. Sorry about my throat there. And the thing is that it's super mind-blowing, eye-opening for me to realize this, and I want to share it with you. I want you to come along the journey with me and with the other students. We're all entrepreneurs. We're all trying to build our business. And what I want to give you as my gift to you right now, I'm still building the funnel. If you go to Online Success 12 Steps, so 12steps.com, Online Success 12steps.com, you're going to be able to get this ebook for free, which is basically an ebook that just kind of reiterates the 12 videos I did before with the 12 steps. So you're going to be able to get that. And of course, because I'm part of what I'm doing is building a value ladder, and I'm building funnels, and I'm building everything. And I actually talk about doing that in this. I'm doing that myself for the 12 steps, and I'm selling those things, right? There's a workbook that you can get, which is I'm in the middle of doing. It's not fully done. The workbook is going to be like $5 or $7, I forget that, $7 or $24 if you buy it afterwards, and it's going to be 97 or 197 for a masterclass, to be part of a masterclass. I'm going to give those two things to you. That's my birthday gift. My birthday gift to you is if you go to online success 12steps.com, and you put in your name and email to get this book. I'm going to gift you the workbook when the workbook is ready, and you can join the masterclass for free. And that's just because you're watching this video and or listening to the podcast. If you're watching this episode or listening to this episode and you are responding, you gotta go to the like I said, online success 12steps.com. So online success 12steps.com. Go put your name and email in there to get the free ebook, and then reply to that email saying, hey, I watched your birthday video gift. Send my gifts. You don't have to go through the process of buying the other stuff. Just do that. Just send me an email afterwards, and I'm going to gift you those. The workbook, which is normally $7 or actually $24, and the masterclass, which is actually $197. I want you to take part. Now, of course, I hope that you're going to want to participate, because just giving you the masterclass and you're not participating is not going to be any use to you. But so I want to make sure that you're going to actually participate in the masterclass. But yeah, so that's my gift to you, my birthday gift to you, the 12 steps to your online success. This is, the 12 steps to your online, the 12 critical steps to your online success are like things like defining your offer, defining your avatar, creating your attractive character, defining your soap opera sequence, figuring out what your vision is, defining your stack, defining your value ladder, talking about your, even setting up a weekly webinar. We talk about that. We talk about creating your content copy. What is the text you need to put in there? That's all in here, including the links to the original videos, so you can watch that and see what I was talking about and how it was for me, right? How was it? Because it's kind of cool to see. Well, at least I hope you're going to think it's kind of cool to see the beginnings of all this, right? How did it all start? How did I come up with this idea? Or, what is the point of all this, right? What's the point of the 12 critical steps to your online success? You might know how to set up your email list. You might know how to set up your blog. You might know how to set up your social media accounts. You might be posting every day on your social media accounts, or every couple of days, or whatever. You might be doing all that, but you're not getting the success that you want. I can tell you there's a reason for that. And it's because you haven't followed the 12 critical steps. You haven't followed them in the right order. You haven't done step 1 before doing step 2, or you haven't done step 4 before doing step 3, right? You need to do that in the right order. It's super important. And it's kind of funny because I remember when I started, the very first thing I got was, do this, do this, do this. And I kind of looked at it all and I saw, okay, yeah, I'll do that later. I'll do that later. I'll do that later. Then I saw, set up your blog. I saw, oh, I'm going to do that right now. So I clicked on the button to set up my blog. I started doing that, started creating videos, started posting content. I did the things. And then later on, I went to do number 2 or number 3 or whatever they were, right? Of course, when I started, it wasn't 12 steps. It was like 6 or something. And I know there's more to do. And even like, I'm going to be honest with you, these 12 steps, they're not going to give you the results just doing this. You still have to do the posting. You still have to learn social media platforms. There's lots of other things you need to learn. But if you don't do these, 12 steps, I guarantee you that you're not going to get the success that you think or that you've been promised. This is what you need to do to get that success. So make sure you start. Go do that right now. Go to onlinesuccess12steps.com, put in your name and email, and you get this ebook. Get that right now. Get started on the 12 steps. Go watch those videos that are listed in here. Get your copy. And like I said, for the birthday, if for my birthday, because yesterday was my birthday, I'm gifting to you the workbook, which is $24, worth $24, and the masterclass, which I'm selling for $197, or yeah, $197 actually. That's for you. You just got to reply to the email when you get the ebook and just say, hey, I listened to your video for your birthday. I'd love to have your birthday gift, and I'm going to send that to you. All right. So don't forget, go to onlinesuccess12steps.com, put your name and email, and we'll see you on the inside.